going on today?
Nothing going on, nothing at all. I've been on for like 20 minutes and I've just been waiting on you, but that's okay. Go for it in person.
Obviously injury news
Yep.
today. Karlie, is this something different than the finger that she originally hurt? Because that was in the Sky game. Like,
It is the same finger and a different injury. It's literally the only part of her body that got hit on the play was that finger. So, you saw the release.
yeah.
Okay. So it is probably a few week injury. Um, both her and Slim's update is just, I think at this point it makes the most sense just to take it to the break. That's barring some change between now and then. That's just kind of what we're planning on. Expected to be till the break, and then we'll have fortunately a few weeks to kind of just ramp them back up. Um, Prognosis is relatively good on both, so now it's just a matter of time. Did I answer your question? It's yeah,
yeah.
smack different spot, same finger.
Just kind of like a clean break. I didn't see. I saw her. Didn't she got a big club on her hand.
She's got something trying to hold it in place, or just hold it in the right angle for it to heal better. But it was painful, as I said after the game. I didn't quite know the extent then. My wife caught her brace flying through the air into the stands. Um, so it's just really unfortunate. She just, it's like if anybody's ever done their thumb, you just keep hitting it. Like she just kept getting the same finger hit. And that one was in a kind of a worse spot than the previous.
It's two starters out of the backcourt, even though Sun's been, we thought we were gonna reevaluate in 2 weeks. That's pushed out. So,
sorry, we did reevaluate, and now it's going to be a couple more weeks.
Yeah. Are we at that 2 week?
Yep. Today, I think or yesterday. Yeah.
Kind of how's that affect the backcourt and how you look at it, and kind of explain your plans with the hardship.
Yep. It's I mean, it's not ideal, obviously. Kind of depending on who we have. Didi might see more perimeter minutes. She might see more post minutes. She's kind of our swing person at the moment. We will most likely have a perimeter player as a hardship once we're eligible for it later in the week. Just going through all the ins and outs and the paperwork of that currently. We're thin, obviously, at guard. We've maintained, we've kind of powered through all the adversity so far of people being out, and I think our mindset is good. We'd rather not be in this situation, but we are, and I think the ones we have that are able to play are up for the challenge.
That's one thing. Does that mean bigger lineup, more big lineups?
Maybe. And Kira's sick today, by the way. That's why she's not here. Sick. Yeah, before we get to that.
What does that mean for Kira where she's at by being at
It's completely separate from anything to do with Kira. We're just trying to keep Kira on her own plan. The hardship will be based around Slim and Karlie. It's a little different when you're carrying 12 players. The hardship rules are different than if you're carrying 11 and you're missing 2 people, because that gets you down to 9. And then you can I always mess up the terminology. When you're down to 9, you get you back to 10. With Karlie and Slim out for longer, we know they're going to miss X number of games. You get a different type of hardship in that situation, so it won't be tied to Kira. Yeah,
I know at the midseason, I bought contracts today. I know midseason coming up, it's already not guaranteed. Would there be anything we should be on the lookout for?
I'd rather not say anything on that. The hardship adds a complicating factor into that we will deal with when we need to. Yeah.
You've seen from Connecticut the 2 games that they've lost coming into tomorrow's game.
Very good opponents. I mean, really good teams on the road. Those are tough games. Vegas and Seattle. Connecticut's been playing really high level, consistent basketball all year, and I mean, basically all decade to this point, and before that. There's good teams. I mean, you see it like there's a group clearly at the top with Connecticut, New York, Minnesota, obviously last night for those that watch, and then like everybody knows what Vegas is, especially once they have Chelsea Gray back. I'm probably forgetting some. Seattle, obviously, who just beat Connecticut. Like there's a clear group of teams that is just establishing themselves, and they're all capable of beating each other on any given night. Road games are tough. Connecticut's played well. So yeah, they were playing well even in that Seattle game for a good chunk of it, and then Seattle turned it up a little bit and got a home win. So doesn't change my opinion of Connecticut at all.
And what kinds of things are you anticipating seeing from them defensively against you?
Probably the same things we've seen from them for a long time. Physicality, pressure, trying to overplay and deny Ariel Atkins, especially. Some hedging at times, trying to pressure our ball handlers, and then they're a very heavy help and recover team. And when you're really good at it, you can do both. You can help and you can recover and take away threes. So, every team has flaws and things you can pick at, and we got to be on point.
And even with having numbers down with injuries and everything, the last 3 games, you've had 26, and then 27 assists. What have you liked from that kind of offensive cadence?
The made shots at the end of the assists. We've been good. I mean, I said it before we started winning games and before our offense really started being productive, is I thought we were getting pretty good quality shots and we were unselfish and we were moving the ball. I think we have a better understanding now of timing and who we're playing with and when we should roll and when we should pop and when should I cut and when should I hold. That stuff gets better. It gets easier to pass and put passes on the money when you have a confidence of where your teammates are going to be. So that combined with having a little confidence around shooting the ball has gone a long way.
Kind of answered this question before, but I want to maybe ask it in a different way. But this season, with her being with the injuries, being one of the top players in the scouts, and having kind of a jump which how have you seen her game grow further, and what are the ways that you're seeing her kind of tactically approach that?
I think the simplest answer is that she's like kind of calmed herself down with the attention that she's seeing. Like she sees physicality and pressure, best defenders, but she's gotten to a place mentally where that doesn't like speed her up or rattle her. And sometimes they're just speeding up by like not waiting for the pick for half a second or accepting that you're going to get hedged. And then I got to move the ball and let my teammate make the play. Being patient, not running up too early to get it. I can handle the pressure and then I can come get the ball. Little stuff like that goes a long way. And at the same time, I think her demeanor and leadership with the group has been excellent. And to feel that weight on yourself, but then be able to turn around and give back to everybody on the team shows a real maturity and leadership.
And I asked air leadership. So last team was encouraging, but how is that leadership different for this group this year and maybe what you guys need?
She's not changing her personality. A is who she is. She's steady. She's not gonna, she doesn't waste many words. She's pretty much to the point, but you can feel her emotion and fire coming out of her, especially in game. And she's showing up every day. She knows she needed to be more vocal than she has been in past years, and she's done that. But some of it is, she doesn't tell everybody what to do. She kind of says what needs to be done, takes some ownership of it first, and then lets some other people step up and speak and lead as well. And that's part of it is, we said at the start of the year, it doesn't have to be one person.
Any more in-person questions?
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.